I'm out here today with Bianca. Bianca, how old are you?
29.
Are you out here homeless doing blues?
Yes.
And when did you start smoking blues?
3 years ago.
How'd you get started with that?
Well, I used to be a heroin addict. I had found out I was pregnant, got clean after I had my daughter. My grandmother ended up passing away. I ended up relapsing on the blues, and I lost everything.
How many kids do you have?
2. I recently found out I'm pregnant.
Where are your 2 children at?
My oldest, her dad took full custody, and my baby's with my mom.
When was the last time you saw them?
It's been almost 2 years since I seen my oldest, and it's been 3 weeks since I seen my baby.
Do you miss them?
Yeah.
How many months pregnant are you?
About 3. Yeah.
Are you doing any prenatal stuff or no?
No.
When's the last time you smoked?
Recently, right before I ran into you.
How many pills do you smoke per day?
About a 50 pack, maybe more.
How much does that 50 pack cost?
Roughly between $100 to $150.
So you need that every day. How do you make that amount of money?
I steal from the stores.
Boosting? So how does that work? You go into a store, you get, what type of items do you get?
Shampoo, conditioners, like the oil fresheners for the homes, or the scents for the cars, toilet paper, diapers, wipes, hair products, makeup, eyelashes.
Just anything.
Yep.
So once you get the items, what do you do with them?
I go and sell them.
Just
Or
out
go
on the
and
street?
trade them. Yeah. I have some set customers, and sometimes I don't. But regardless, it all goes.
Where did you go to school?
West Phoenix High School.
Do you stay in contact with any of your family?
Just my grandpa.
Would you say you have a supportive family support system?
Just my grandpa.
That's it?
Yeah. It's like, if it wasn't for my grandpa, no one would talk to me.
Have you ever been through treatment?
5 times. I tried to do it for my kids. I couldn't even get clean for my kids. They say you have to want it for yourself. Like, some people say heroin's hard to get clean from. It wasn't. It was really easy for me to get clean from heroin. These blues, on the other hand, it's hard. It's no joke. The way how you want them, you fiend for them bad. Like, just talking about it gets my mouth watery. It's horrible. It's horrible. I wish I would have never picked them up. If I would have just stayed on track and did what I did. In 3 years, I lost everything. I had a home, I had vehicles, I had my kids, and I lost it all.
Do you think one day you can regain all that back?
I'm hoping that this pregnancy helps me get clean. I mean, for sure I'm gonna get clean. I can't have my kid hurting. If I can't deal with the pain of hurting, I'm not gonna put my baby through that pain. I know I can get clean. I just hope that I can stay clean and remain clean so I can get my other babies back. It's time for my kids to come home, and I don't have a home, for them to come to, but I know I know my grandpa will help me if I get clean. It's all on me.
So do you think the 6th time going through treatment you'll be successful?
I'm gonna have to be. Like I said, I can't have my baby hurting. I look at some pregnant women out here on the streets, and some of them are going through labor, grabbing blues, looking for blues, and I can't do that. They say at the hospital they had told me with my baby, because she tested positive for Suboxone and cocaine, and they had said that she was gonna withdraw, but if she was in pain that they would give her morphine. I didn't want them giving my baby any pain medicine. So if they have to give your baby morphine, then that goes to show you that baby can't handle that pain. And if, like I said, if we can't handle that pain, why would I put my baby through that? You know, it's unfair to my child. My baby did nothing wrong. It's not asking to be here. It happened. So I look at it like it's either now or never. And if I can't do it, then I don't deserve them. But I want my babies back. I would have never thought that I would have messed around with these. I never did heroin at all. It was just smoking weed and doing Xanax. And then out of nowhere, here I am walking around with foil. It's embarrassing, you know? It's embarrassing to ask people for help or to let your family know you're hurting. And they look at you and they tell you look awful. Like, it's not something you want. Like, I wish no one would have offered me it. I wish they would have just stayed away.
Who introduced you to heroin and pills? Was it friends, family?
It was my baby's dad. He was selling heroin and he didn't want to give me it, but I went and I took it on my own. And from that point on, I just got addicted to it. Slowly and surely. He never forced me. He never asked me. One day I stole the sack. I told him that someone needed a gram and I took it and I went to go and smoke it.
Where do you think you'll be in the next 6 months?
Hopefully in a woman's home. That's my goal. Is to get off of the streets and into a woman's home so DCS can't take this baby away.
If you don't seek treatment, if you don't get into a home, you decide to stay out here, what do you think is going to happen? What's the state going to do when you're conceiving your baby, when you're having your baby?
They're going to take my baby. They're going to take my baby from me, and my family said that they're not going to take this one, that they're going to just let her go to, him or her go to the system, and I can't lose my baby to the system.
Bianca, like I sense a really strong attachment and love, that motherly love, right? Because there's no love greater than a mother and her children, right? Her child. So when you speak of the love you have for your children, on the other hand, you speak also of how addictive this pill is, right? Fentanyl. And so you're like in the middle, you're stuck, right? Between two loves, right? You need your children, but then you need
my drug.
You need your drug to function, right? So how do you get past that? How do you get past the emotion, the tug of war what do you do? Do you not think about it during the day? You're just thinking more about the pills and anything else? And only when people ask you, like me, and that's why, you know, you're sad right now, because you're thinking about your children. And how do you do that? How do you have?
It's hard. I'm always talking about my kids and how I just want them home and how I want to be with them, but it's like, I know that it's my fault. You know I have no one to blame but myself for my situation. And it went from me having them every day to them just being ripped from me. And that's not, it's hard. It's really hard. I mean, the only reason why I got caught is because DCS came in the picture. But it's like, it's a wake-up call, you know? If they would have never came, what if my kids would have got a hold of it? Or, you know, when my daughter started school, what if she would have went over there talking to her teachers about it? And it's not something to be proud of. It's not something I want my kids to go and be like, or when they get older, you know, to be like, oh, well, my mom gets high, so she don't give a fuck. She's not gonna give a fuck if I do this or do that. Like, no, you know, I don't want my children to talk about me in that manner. Like, I'm supposed to be their role model. I'm supposed to be everything to them, and I can't even do it right.
But you know what? Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, as humans, we make mistakes. We just have to get up. And right now you're down. You've been down for a few years. But deep down inside, there's that Bianca, that loving mother, right? That misses her children and really wants to be with her children. I can sense it. You're just stuck, right? You're stuck in a trap, and you did get yourself there, but also you have to commit yourself to getting out of there, right? Because I can't do it. Your grandfather can't do it. Obviously, your kids can't do it. So it has to be you. You have to go through that pain of withdrawals. You have to go through that pain of not getting that love from the pill, right? Your drug. So hopefully this conversation has planted a seed with you, and you need to do it because you're 3 months pregnant. You know, 6 more months and boom, they're gonna get here like quick, right?
I know.
So if I was to offer treatment, would take you to treatment, would you go today, or you're not ready?
I'm not ready.
Why?
Because I'm still in denial with the fact that I don't have my grandma. My grandma was my backbone. She was my world. And I can imagine how pissed off she'd be with me right now. And it's not one of the reasons why I try and say it is, but it's just for the simple fact that I know I'm not ready. I know if I go to detox the moment I get out, I'm gonna want it right off the bat. Like I said, you know, I've tried before. I'm not ready. I need another, like, I guess another sense of reality, so to say. Like, I know I have warrants, and I'm not trying to, you know, go and get arrested and have to go through detox in there without any medication or anything, because there's a huge chance that I could lose this baby. And I know the clock is ticking. I know the clock is ticking. And I guess that's where it gets scary, because I know I'm running out of time.
Bianca, so you're not ready today, but maybe you'll be ready tomorrow, next week, okay? Just please make that commitment. Please, you know, you brought up your grandma. That has nothing to do with it. Those are excuses, right? So just think about your 3 children. You got 3 children now, right? One's in your belly, and it's gonna come out. It's gonna arrive soon to a world of pain and a world of hurt and not knowing you, because it's gonna know the system, right? That's what needs to motivate you, right? The grandma thing, denial thing, you know, she passed away, my condolences, but I'm more concerned about your baby that's unborn, you know? That's the life I'm more concerned with, you know? And so, you know, I'm speaking the truth. You know the truth. You know what you're doing. You're making excuses like the 5 times you went to treatment, right? And just chose not to. I know, I can sympathize that it's hard, but man, that baby.
I know. That's what I keep telling myself.
Okay?
I need to get over it. I need to stop being selfish. That's all I'm doing is being selfish.
But deep down inside, remember, there's Bianca, the mom, okay, the loving mom somewhere in there, okay? You just have to have the courage and don't put excuses in front of the reality of what you need to do, okay? Do you have a phone or anything?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my information. When you're ready, call me, okay? I'll pick you up and take you, and there's tons of treatment centers, there's tons of places. You don't need anything. You just have to have the will and commitment to complete it, okay? That's all you need. You've been through it 5 times, you know the drill, right? So I'm gonna give you my information. You call me when you're ready. I hope to God that it's soon, okay? I'll be praying for you. I'll be thinking about you. Everybody that's gonna see this is gonna be supporting you and rooting you on, because you're stuck right now, okay? And we all fall down, but we have to get up, okay? Again, I offer to take you right now, and you want to help. You do want help, but you don't want help, you know. So people tell me that all the time. I'm sick and tired of hit rock bottom. If this isn't rock bottom, I don't know what is, right?
Literally.
And that's okay. That's okay. I'm here to let you know that, you know, people out here care about you. I have faith that you'll make the right choice soon, and give an opportunity to your third baby to get a chance to live, okay? And live with the mom, with you and your other 2 babies, okay? So thank you for talking, sharing your story. Hopefully there'll be one person out there that's gonna see this, and they're gonna learn from don't do this, don't do H, don't do blues, because I might end up like that, right? So your tragic story is gonna help somebody out there. So at least you did that, and I really appreciate that, okay, Bianca?
Thank you.
Thank you.